Starting your day with intention doesn't require a complicated checklist or hours of preparation. In fact, a minimalist morning routine can be the key to unlocking more clarity, energy, and focus for the rest of your day. The essence of minimalism is about stripping away the unnecessary so you can focus on what truly matters. Here's how you can cultivate a minimalist morning routine that sets you up for success, no matter how busy your schedule may be. Imagine waking up not to the blaring sound of multiple alarms, but to a gentle chime or the soft rays of morning light filtering through your window. Instead of immediately reaching for your phone, you take a moment to pause. This is the first step. Wake up with intention. Before your feet even touch the floor, take a deep breath. Feel the cool air fill your lungs and let it out slowly. This simple act grounds you in the present moment, reminding you that you have control over how your day begins. Next, resist the urge to check notifications, emails, or social media. In a minimalist morning, your attention is your most valuable asset. Protect it fiercely. Instead, dedicate the first 5 minutes to a mindful practice. You might choose to sit quietly, focus on your breath, or simply gaze out the window and observe the world waking up. If you like, you can repeat a simple affirmation or intention for the day, something as straightforward as, "Today I choose calm," or "I will move through my tasks with purpose." Hydration is often overlooked, but it's an essential part of any morning routine. Before you reach for coffee or tea, pour yourself a glass of water. Drinking water first thing in the morning helps to rehydrate your body, kickstart your metabolism, and gently wake up your system. As you sip, notice the sensation of the cool liquid, and take a moment to appreciate this small act of self-care. Now, it's time to move your body. But this doesn't mean an hour-long workout or a complicated yoga flow. In a minimalist routine, movement is about waking up your muscles and inviting energy into your body. Stretch your arms overhead, roll your shoulders, and gently twist from side to side. If you have a bit more time, a short walk around your home or a few gentle stretches on the floor can be enough to get your blood flowing. The goal isn't to break a sweat, but to reconnect with your body and shake off any lingering sleepiness. With your body and mind awake, turn your attention to your environment. A minimalist morning is supported by a tidy, uncluttered space. Take 1 or 2 minutes to make your bed. Smooth out the covers, fluff your pillow, and clear any stray items from your bedside table. This small act signals to your brain that you're ready to start the day, and it brings a sense of order to your surroundings. Breakfast in a minimalist routine is simple and nourishing. Rather than preparing an elaborate meal, choose something quick, healthy, and satisfying. This might be a bowl of oatmeal, a piece of fruit, or a slice of whole grain toast. As you eat, try to do so mindfully. Chew slowly, savor the flavors, and avoid distractions. Even if you only have a few minutes, this mindful approach to eating can help you feel more satisfied and energized. Before you move on to the tasks of the day, take a moment to review your priorities. Minimalism isn't just about physical clutter, it's also about mental clarity. Ask yourself, what are the 1 or 2 most important things I need to accomplish today? Write them down on a sticky note or in a small notebook. By focusing on just a few key tasks, you'll avoid feeling overwhelmed and increase your chances of making meaningful progress. If you have a few extra minutes, consider incorporating a creative or reflective practice. This could be journaling a few lines about what you're grateful for, sketching a quick doodle, or reading a page from an inspiring book. The key is to keep it brief and enjoyable, rather than turning it into another obligation. Finally, as you prepare to step into your day, pause for one last moment of stillness. Stand tall, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of your intention. You've already accomplished so much by starting your morning with purpose and simplicity. A minimalist morning routine isn't about doing less for the sake of less. It's about making space for what matters most. By waking up with intention, caring for your body, creating a tidy environment, and focusing your mind, you set a positive tone for the hours ahead. Over time, these small habits can add up to a profound sense of calm and clarity, helping you navigate even the busiest days with grace. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all formula. Your minimalist routine should reflect your own needs and values. Maybe you find peace in a quiet cup of tea, a few minutes of stretching, or simply watching the sunrise. The beauty of minimalism is that it's flexible and adaptable. Start with just one or two of these practices and see how they make you feel. Adjust as needed and let go of anything that doesn't serve you. In a world that often glorifies busyness and productivity, choosing a minimalist morning routine is a radical act of self-care. It's a way of saying yes to yourself, to your well-being, and to a life lived with greater intention. So tomorrow morning, as you open your eyes to a new day, remember, you have the power to choose simplicity, clarity, and peace, one mindful moment at a time. Living a minimalist lifestyle means making intentional choices about what we bring into our lives, and just as importantly, what we choose to let go of. Over time, I've discovered that true contentment doesn't come from accumulating more, but from finding value in less. Today, I want to share with you the things I no longer buy as a minimalist, and how letting go of these items has brought more clarity, freedom, and peace into my daily life. Let's begin with clothing. Like many people, I used to believe that a new outfit could solve any problem or boost my confidence. My closet was filled with trendy pieces, impulse buys, and clothing I wore only once or twice. But as I embraced minimalism, I realized that I didn't need an overflowing wardrobe to feel good about myself. Now, I focus on owning a small collection of high-quality, versatile pieces that I truly love and wear regularly. I no longer buy fast fashion or chase after every new trend. Instead, I invest in timeless basics that can be mixed and matched, saving money and reducing waste in the process. Next on my list is home decor. I used to enjoy shopping for decorative items, candles, vases, picture frames, seasonal trinkets, thinking they would make my space feel more inviting. But over time, these items accumulated, making my home feel cluttered rather than cozy. Now, I choose to keep my living space simple and serene, with only a few meaningful pieces on display. I no longer buy decorative knickknacks just for the sake of filling empty spaces. Instead, I appreciate the calm that comes from open surfaces and intentional design. Another thing I've stopped purchasing is single-use kitchen gadgets. It's easy to be tempted by tools that promise to make cooking easier: a garlic peeler, an avocado slicer, a specialized egg cooker. But most of these gadgets end up gathering dust in the back of a drawer. I found that a few well-chosen, multi-purpose tools are all I really need to prepare delicious meals. By letting go of the extras, I've made my kitchen more functional and less overwhelming. Books and magazines used to be a major source of clutter in my life. I love reading, but I often bought books impulsively, letting them pile up unread. Now, I borrow from the library or use digital resources whenever possible. If I do purchase a book, it's because I know I'll return to it again and again. The same goes for magazines. I've canceled my subscriptions and enjoy a clutter-free coffee table as a result. Beauty and personal care products are another area where I've simplified. I used to buy the latest skincare and makeup products, hoping to find the perfect solution for every concern. My bathroom cabinets were overflowing with half-used bottles and forgotten samples. These days, I stick to a minimal routine with just a few trusted products. Not only does this save money, but it also makes my daily routine quicker and less stressful. One of the biggest changes I've made is giving up on buying souvenirs and mementos when I travel. In the past, I felt compelled to bring home something from every destination: a keychain, a mug, a t-shirt. But I realized that these items rarely brought me lasting joy, and often ended up tucked away in a drawer. Now, I focus on capturing memories through photos and experiences, rather than material possessions. Impulse purchases at the checkout line are another thing I've eliminated. It's easy to be tempted by snacks, gadgets, or small accessories while waiting in line. But these items rarely serve a real purpose in my life. By being mindful of my shopping habits, I avoid bringing unnecessary clutter into my home. Subscriptions and memberships that I don't truly use have also been cut from my budget. It's easy to sign up for streaming services, gyms, or subscription boxes with the best intentions, only to forget about them later. Now, I regularly review my subscriptions and keep only those that add real value to my life. Greeting cards and gift wrap are items I no longer buy in bulk. While I still enjoy giving thoughtful gifts, I've found that handwritten notes or reusable wrapping options are just as meaningful and much more sustainable. This small change has reduced both waste and unnecessary spending. Trendy tech gadgets are another area where I've become more disciplined. It's tempting to upgrade to the latest phone or smartwatch as soon as it's released, but I've learned to ask myself whether I truly need the new features. Most of the time, my current devices work perfectly well, and holding on to them longer is better for both my wallet and the environment. Disposable items like plastic water bottles, paper towels, and single-use cleaning products have also been phased out. I've switched to reusable alternatives: stainless steel water bottles, cloth towels, and refillable cleaning supplies. These choices not only reduce waste, but also simplify my shopping routine. Holiday and seasonal decorations used to take up a lot of storage space in my home. Each year, I'd add to my collection, buying new ornaments, lights, or themed decor. Now, I keep just a few meaningful items for special occasions and focus more on creating memories with loved ones than on decorating my space. Unnecessary duplicates are something I actively avoid. Whether it's extra sets of dishes, multiple phone chargers, or backup appliances, I've learned that having just one of each essential item is usually enough. This mindset has helped me keep my home organized and free from excess. Finally, I no longer buy things just because they're on sale. In the past, a good deal was hard to resist, even if I didn't truly need the item. Now, I remind myself that the best way to save money is not to spend it on unnecessary things in the first place. Minimalism isn't about deprivation or living with nothing. It's about making thoughtful choices and focusing on what truly matters. By letting go of these items, I've gained more than just extra space in my home. I've found greater peace of mind, more financial freedom, and a deeper appreciation for the things I do own. If you're considering a more minimalist lifestyle, I encourage you to reflect on your own habits and see what you might be able to let go of. You may be surprised by how much lighter and happier you feel when you choose to live with less.